Thank you very much, Goldie. I'll tell you what, it is great to be back at the Taj. It's great to be in Atlantic City. The fans of New Jersey have embraced mixed martial arts as a sport, and why shouldn't they? We're bringing them the top talent, the top fighters in the world. A lot of the credit for that goes to the gentleman who joined me now, Dana White, president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Dana, congratulations on your first show. That's got to feel good.
Thank you very much, James. I appreciate it. We're very excited. We got a sellout crowd here, 5,000 people, revved and ready to go.
They are certainly revved. They are certainly ready to go. We've got veterans on the card. We've got newcomers on the card. We've got 2 belts on the line. What else does the UFC have to look forward to?
Basically, what we want to do is we want to make this the Super Bowl of mixed martial arts. We want to make it more fan-friendly. We want to get the crowd involved in it, and we want to bring back the best fighters in the world.
Is the cage here to stay, or would you ever consider going to a boxing ring?
Cage is definitely staying. Absolutely.
Yeah! By the way, I'll be watching the interviews and very closely.
As far as Pride and UFC getting together, no, we're not getting together or anything like that. Like I said before, it started with a little smack talk between me and the president of Pride, and now Chuck's over there, and he's gonna beat up their light heavyweight division. And there's some interesting things right now. Like I said, I'll put it on the line. I'll put my money where my mouth is. I'm willing to do him and Mirko Cro Cop. When I say him, I mean Tim Sylvia. I'll do him and Mirko Cro Cop. I'll do whatever they want. Tonight, I forgot to tell you that tonight on TV they announced that Kazushi Sakuraba is coming to the UFC. Yeah.
So Sakuraba is coming from Pride, Japan, to fight the UFC.
So, Liddell will take the tournament.
I'm really excited. We trained hard for this. I keep saying we. I've invested a lot emotionally, physically, financially, and everything into this thing, as has Lorenzo. And we're really excited. Chuck is our go-to guy. He's always there. He's always solid. When I was doing the commentary, people were asking me, oh, he looks hurt, If there's anybody that's going to be in the position that was in tonight, I feel comfortable with Chuck. Chuck is a real fighter. He's one of the best in the world, man. He might even be the best in the world. And I'm just really excited. Chuck came into the ring and gave me this and goes, I'll give you the other half in November. I'm putting that belt on my desk. We're taking it. I'm coming for it.
Here with Dana White, a couple questions for you. First of all, Vanderlei Silva was in attendance today. It's good to see some Pride people over here. We also saw Heath Herring. What are the chances of seeing them come over here pretty quick?
None. They're not going to do it. Vanderlei Silva, I have a lot of respect for him. He's a great fighter. He's a great person. He's a great guy. I don't believe, I know he'll fight anybody in the world. He's not afraid to fight anybody, but Pride won't do it. Pride keeps rant. They're going to come to America and they're going to take over. They're going to crush the UFC. They're going to send this guy and that guy over here. They never send anybody. They never come over here. They're not doing anything. I've sent Chuck over there 3 times. I sent Rico over there. He fought Guy Mesger. I put him in the Grand Prix. I've done everything. They came on my television show and told me that they were going to send somebody over here. They never did.
Sakuraba and Fujita.
Yeah. Right, and I was asking for Sakuraba. I had asked them for Sakuraba forever when he was hot, and they wouldn't do it. And now I'm asking for Vanderlei. The last 2 months I've been trying to negotiate to get Vanderlei in the UFC, and they won't do it.
All right, guys, I just want to tell you a few things. I know everybody here knows the opportunity that you have here. You get locked up in this house, and you start to focus more on, I can't do this, I can't have that. But it is what it is. Pack your bags, you're going home. All right? Have a good day, guys.
See you guys. Pick a guy.
Because I don't want them to raise
Pick a guy. Pick.
And that's understandable.
Pick one guy.
Gray.
All right. Up and keep him up.
What if the guy raises his hand? You don't want to pick him.
No. We're going to still go 1-1. They're just going to have to stand there until you pick them with their hand in the air.
Guys, shut the fuck up so we can get this over with. Thank you. Shut the fuck up.
Seemed to be on his side even though he lost.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't disagree. Yeah, people like Tito. I would agree with that.
I have a question for Dana and Tito too. Dana, do you plan on making Tito an offer to re-sign with UFC? And Tito, if Dana offered you more money than the competitors offered, would you sign with UFC?
Let me just, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Dana Tito questions. Let me just just get it out there. The stuff between Tito and I is very real. You know, this is no bullshit. We're not trying to, you know, put on a WWE show. It's very real.
That's why there's cops on each side, as you can see, set on cable stations.
And, you know, it's going to take Tito and I probably sitting down in a room and talking, and we haven't done that in a long time, and, you know, we'll see what happens.
So, Dana, I'm assuming that you've seen the cover of this video game now.
I have.
What do you think of the way that it looks, and how do you think that UFC fans are going to respond when they see the billboards and the banners and stuff up in their local video game stores?
Let me tell you, I've said this a million times, and I'll say it again. I love the cover. I love the game. I love THQ. I love all the people that work there. This couldn't have been a better experience. I couldn't say enough good things about this game, about the people who we built it with, about our partnership with THQ, and it's a game that I'm proud of, and a game that I am very excited to get into the hands of the fans.
Ariel Helwani for fanhouse.com, backstage at UFC 106 with UFC President Dana White. Dana,
what's up, man?
How are you?
Good. This guy's turned out to be one of the best interviewers in MMA, so I try to fuck with him a little bit here and throw him off his game.
Well, I appreciate that. You just had another great event. Forrest Griffin won. Tito Ortiz said he thought he got robbed. Do you agree?
Do I think he got robbed? No, I don't think he got robbed. Do I think that fight was 30-27? Absolutely not. It was a close fight to score. The first round, you know, could have gone either way. I think Tito won the second round, and there's no doubt who won the third round.
Ariel Helwani, post-fight at UFC 112. Dana, you said a lot of big words today. Embarrassed, disgrace. Is this your lowest moment as president of UFC?
No doubt about it. Absolutely, 100%. You know, this was a big event for us tonight. This was a really big moment. I was really excited. I've been here. I've been fired up. I've been on the road a lot, and this whole last, 3 weeks of my life was leading to this night here. The people in this country, including the media, have really got behind this thing, and with support like I've never, ever seen anywhere. I'm really embarrassed.
President Dana White. And Dana, thank you for taking out the time, and it's nice of you to join us. You've been traveling all over the world, tweeting pictures, making us sort of common folk feel bad that we're just in the cold, but it's nice of you to come. You're looking great and tanned as always. So let us talk about what happened today. Usually we like to talk about the fights at hand, but you broke some very big news after the press conference. Miguel Torres back in the UFC. You met with him earlier this morning, and it's interesting because when we talked in Toronto, you said pretty definitively he's not coming back. No way, no how. Why did you change your mind?
Well, I don't know if I said he's not coming back. No way, no how. What I said was, yeah, he's been cut from the UFC. He went out and talked about something that you shouldn't talk about on Twitter. It makes absolutely no sense, whether you're joking, whether it's from a TV show or whatever it is. It makes no sense. So when I was away on vacation, his manager texted me and said, can we come in next week and meet with you? And I said, yes. Set it up through my secretary. So they did. They came in here this morning, and Miguel Torres sat on that couch right there today. And first of all, I haven't talked to Miguel Torres since this whole incident. I haven't talked to him at all. On his own, he went out and met with 5 rape crisis centers in Chicago. He donated money to all of them. He's been taking rape sensitivity classes. And this whole thing has been a pretty traumatic experience for him, and the things that he's gone through the last several weeks. I am one of those people that everybody makes mistakes. I do, you do, believe it or not.
Not
Everybody
true.
who's watching does. We've all made mistakes, and we will make more. Listen, if you've ever watched a sport, you knew what you were getting into with me. You know, it's not like I all of a sudden lost my mind and started, saying stupid shit. I've been doing it for 11 years, so they knew what they were getting into.
Have you guys been using Ronda Rousey for a lot of the media?
She's a rock star, man. She's been fantastic. She's been killing it for us. And, I just hope that we can get some really good fights for her.
Is that something you want in the UFC versus Strikeforce? If you can have her in the UFC,
I love her. I do.
Do you know when her next fight is?
I don't.
Even
No, I mean, our people decide, when and where people fight, but it's about finding opponents. We got to get an opponent.
She has.
She does.
There
There you go. You guys know I'm not doing anything
with Strikeforce anymore. So there you go. You guys know more than I do.
Even if you don't have a women's division in the UFC, though, couldn't you see that as a good thing to do, having like a women's feature fight in a card, especially someone as marketable as Rousey?
I think when you have two really good female athletes that are, at the same level, yeah.
So you don't want to see her like mop the floor with somebody. You want to have like a couple.
Would you guys disagree that Miesha Tate's probably the best girl in that division that out there that she's fought? No? What do you think?
Oh, the best girl in the division?
Yeah, that Ronda Rousey has fought.
Right now, yeah.
She went in there and armbarred her twice in the first 2 minutes of the fight. I unfortunately, I think she's going to be the Lucia Riker of MMA. Those of you that don't know who Lucia Riker was,
go watch Shadow Boxers.
She's the female boxer who was really the best in the world. You heard of Christy Martin and Layla Ali and all these other people. They wouldn't fight her. Nobody wanted to fight Lucia Riker.
She was much more.
Yeah, and she was sparring with guys. Yeah, but not what it should have been. She was probably the best female boxer ever, and nobody knows who the hell she is. Nobody knows her name.
Can we get your thoughts on tonight? Obviously, a crazy night. Seeing a lot of talk of a fix. People saying it didn't look right. Have you seen any of that? Did you hear any of that?
People are saying what?
That it was a fix. That
was fixed. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay? That is just stupid.
Now, with that out of the way, talk about your reaction to the fight. Obviously, it was a shocking result. I think even people that thought Weidman was going to win didn't necessarily see it play out that way. What were your thoughts on it?
Well, a lot of people felt the reason that Chris Weidman would win is because of his ground game and his wrestling. He took Anderson Silva down immediately, and Anderson did a great job of defending the submissions, got back to his feet, and there's no doubt that he got into Chris's head by the end of the first round. Yet he kept doing it throughout the entire second round and ended up getting clipped and knocked out. Chris Weidman kept his composure, didn't freak out, panic, or a lot of guys will mentally shut down and go, what the hell am I doing? I'm in here with Anderson Silva. You know what I mean? I can't even hit the guy. He's playing with me right now. He didn't. He stayed focused, kept moving forward, and kept trying to finish until he did.
If anybody should be mad at the referee, it should be the American top team. The American top team was fouled 3 times in that fight. There was a shin to the nuts, the shots to the back of the head of Graves after taking a vicious beating, and then the holding of the fence. 3 fouls. He overcomes 3 fouls by the referee and chokes him out, redeems himself, and brings the American top team back into the game. Now we only have 1 fight left. Unbelievable. You can't write this. OP! Good evening, everyone. My name is Dana White. I am the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Thank you. I'm sure most of you are wondering, what are you doing here? I am not a politician. I am a fight promoter, but I was blown away and honored to be invited here tonight. And I wanted to show up and tell you about my friend, Donald Trump, the Donald Trump that I know.
Did you have a chance to talk to Cyborg?
I did not.
Will you unblock her on Instagram? She's bothered by this.
She's bothered by what?
That you blocked her on Instagram. She brought this up today.
What the fuck?
She said that.
Where's my phone? Give me my phone. Why would I block her on Instagram? That's craziness. She's following the wrong Dana White. I'm going to look at this right now.
Okay.
Chris Cyborg MMA?
No. But if you blocked her, you may not see her come
Why
up.
the fuck would I block Chris Cyborg? Listen, we've done some stupid things over the last couple of years with the website and all kinds of other stuff. But why would I go out and just block her? Because I don't want her seeing the stuff that I'm posting.
While you're at it, could you unblock me too?
No, I'm blocking
Okay,
you.
all right.
You're staying blocked. But,
All right, let's get the show started. The reigning, defending, 155-pound champion of the UFC, the notorious Conor McGregor. From Dublin, Ireland, the reigning, defending, 155-pound champion of the UFC, the notorious Conor McGregor. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Kev, you first? Who's first? Well, this guy's you just yeah. You stole the mic from him, but okay.
I respect my.
Go ahead.
I'm a nice guy.
Friggin' Americans.
I wanted to ask you about Max and just where he rates. And, you know, Joe said an interesting thing in there. He said he might be the greatest featherweight of all time. And obviously Conor was there and other great fighters were there. Where do you think Max rates right now among the all-time greats?
It's impossible not to talk about him amongst the all-time great now. And yes, he possibly could be the greatest ever. But let's not forget about I already forgot about him. How about that? Let's not forget about Jose Aldo. Yeah, Jose Aldo.
Afterwards, I think we were kind of surprised to hear leading up to this fight that you hadn't talked to John Jones very much. I mean, with all the things that have happened. So I wonder afterwards, have you had a chance to speak with him, and has he kind of earned your confidence again, I guess?
It's normal, you know. I was upset about 200 and, many other things. And, because I was upset, he was upset, or whatever the deal is, it happens. And, there was no need for either of us to talk anyway. Doesn't matter here. I've said it many times. Tito Ortiz fought here for a long time, and we weren't best friends. So it's all good.
But when you say you can't put a number on, can we say 2 billion?
No. I just said you can't put a number on it. You can't put it might be more than 2 billion. Who knows what the number is? It's massive.
Thank you.
That was weird.
When you have a somewhat professional fighter threatening to assault a 50-something-year-old man who is not a fighter, do you have paperwork for that? Or are there attorneys that need to have conversations now? Or how do you respond to that?
Let me tell you what. Get in line. There's plenty of people that would like to assault me. Get in line. It's a long fucking line, buddy. You're going to be waiting for a while. No, it doesn't bother me. This is the business we're in. I say it all the time about the fighters too. We are not in the nice guy business. It's a very mean business. I say many mean things about people too, and it's just part of this game. It's all good.